Welcome back to the third episode in our full playthrough of a New Light to Beyond Light series. Last episode we got our first PvP match in, which was great. We ended up getting some legendaries from it, and we did the first strike as well. I haven't done anything besides a little bit of optimization on settings. We are literally taking off exactly where we ended last episode. So checking in here. Quest-wise, we can still do this power weapons one as we go through and do all of our other stuff. I need to start getting some of the power levels going. So bounties, strikes, quests, anything that we can do to keep progressing towards that 1000 power level in order for us to start getting pinnacles and powerful rewards. So we need to get up there as quick as possible. We did unlock Titan, which is good. We did have daily reset. If you, again, are new to Destiny, there is a daily reset. My time in Mountain is 11 a.m. and that'll change depending on daylight savings if you have it, etc., etc. But usually around that time is when they do the daily reset. The weekly reset, which happens Tuesday, happens at the same time as the daily reset, and that resets all of your world activities. So if you were doing any of the weekly bounties or weekly quests that you need for powerful gears, raids, those all reset on Tuesday. The dailies for your bounties and everything else reset every day at that time. Zur is also here. We can go look. Can I even get to him? I think he's on Nessus. So if he's on Nessus, I can't go there yet. Let's see. Mr. Zur. Nessus. Yes. Okay. So we can't go to see Zur on Nessus yet. I can't buy anything from Zur because I don't have the required amount of legendary shards to buy anything from him. If you do, it's 97 legendary shards to get an exotic engram. And you can also buy a selection of exotics from him every week, Friday until the reset on Tuesday. So make sure you check that out. We will be going over after we start getting a little bit of gear and we have to start transferring stuff to the vault. We will do an episode where we cover Destiny Item Manager or DIM and Ishtar Commander, so the third-party apps that allow you to transfer gear between your characters. So if you're ever watching and you see items just randomly pop into someone's inventory, they're probably transferring it from DIM, and I'll actually pull that up on screen and show everyone how that works and make sure you know that this is what you should be doing to transfer your gear. Don't go to the vault every time. It is a waste of time. If you have a second monitor or you can alt-tab out of the game to transfer some stuff, easier just to do that. So we will cover that in a game. We will cover that in probably a few episodes when we actually get some more loot coming. So first off, what you want to do is go to the tower start of every single day and bounty up. So we are going to do probably a strike. I don't know what this is doing. Table's doing something weird. Okay. There, fixed it. So we are going to grab a bunch of bounties. We're going to do probably a strike or two here. Try and get some more of the loot to drop from the end chests there. Speed run a few. Try and get through them pretty quick. Hopefully we'll be able to show a few things doing that. We're going to go on top tree. Perfect. Burst glide to get through the air faster. And we got one of our new weapons on, actually, so we're going to keep that. Because this is going to serve us for a very long time. Okay? Oh. We have a slightly bugged instance. There we go. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. See Banshee?
Let's get started.
So mods, if you can get mod components. So as we go through here, we're going to start getting mod components and we're going to start buying mods. Wonder if we can get 10 mod components today. Backup mag is extremely good and works on a lot of weapons, so getting one of these is really beneficial. These reset every day, so you can come back and check for new mods every day, and you'll eventually be able to fill up and get a ton of different mods. So we are gonna, that's Tangled Shore, we're not quite there yet, but we're gonna grab that. Strikes, we can probably do that. We have a sidearm we can use that for. We do not have any trace rifles, so there's no point in buying that. I don't believe I have any swords. Nope. So we're going to skip that as well. There's no point buying it. It's going away in a day. Arc weapons. We probably have an arc weapon. Repeatables, I'm going to save for now because I'm not going to grind out that much XP. And I want to save Glimmer. I want to get that Glimmer cap up a little bit more. So now we go to Zavala because we're doing strikes. If I was going to do a whole day where I was going to do PvP, strikes, all of that, I would go and grab the bounties for that as well. Cabal strikes. We'll try and get this done. That's some big XP for us. We have a shotgun we can use. We have solar. And we have arc. So there, we can actually get a couple things done here at once. If I was going to just go hard for XP, I would start pulling those bounties. But I can only pull 3. So it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to do that and lose out on all the money that I have. So we still want to save some of that Glimmer. Okay, so we still can't do that yet. And we got to get 800 to do regular ones. These Nightfalls are going to come in really handy for completing bounties later. If you've watched me at all during my streams on my main account, you'll see I actually use Nightfall strikes solo in order to get done the bounties more efficiently, so I don't have to keep loading into strike playlists to get bounties done. I can just load in quickly in a private strike, hang them out really quick, get out, move on to the next item. So once we get there, we'll be able to do this a bit more efficiently for the Zavala bounties. But for now, we're going to load into this. Solar, grounded, brawler, not bad. Just don't jump. Just don't jump. And I still can't use these umbrals, so these are just going to have to sit here. And I can't delete them or nothing. This is very unfortunate. Means our postmaster might fill up with engrams before we end up actually using them. Got us a Mars strike. Okay. All right. So we're doing Will of the Thousands, which is Zol. He's a worm god. Very cool. If you guys are planning to do the full story playlist and go through all of the story missions, you will get to do these strikes in like the original form where you kind of have the story behind them. It is very deep lore. If you have questions about lore, you're welcome to hit up the what we call the lore masters in our Destiny community. And they have videos and tons of stuff, so you could look up Myling Games, My Name is Bife, any of those guys. Actually need these kills. Alright, we got another bounty done. I need to put on my sidearm, actually. Or actually the shotgun. Shotgun kills first. Oh, thank you for the boost, sir.
Zol's exoskeleton is pretty tough. You're going to need the Valkyrie, a special javelin that's part of Rasputin's neural network. Using Rasputin's core, we'll be able to overcharge the Valkyrie and do some serious damage. How? Well, first we've got to overload the core.
Oh, my goodness. Alright. So these crystals are for another quest. We might get to that. That's for the Lumina quest. We'll see if we end up going there. We could go pick up the Thorn. I think we can get Lumina at the same time. I'd be curious about that. Unless we have to have Thorn first. We might be able to get those quests. We're gonna go try later. Maybe that'll be the start of episode 4. We'll go see if we can pick those quests up. And you guys can see how to acquire those quests. Okay, so we're gonna switch to the sidearm here. I have the arc rocket launcher, but we do have osmosis on here, so we might switch afterwards and go to osmosis. So we can get those arc kills we need for this, for those 2 bounties.
Will result in a critical failure. All personnel are advised to initiate Sept. Remember, a safe work environment is a happy.
This down so we don't die.
Need a closer look.
All right.
Oh no. With the inhibitor offline, the neural network is easy. I'll try to stabilize it. Defend the area.
It's almost done our solar kills, and we need a few more shotgun kills. That was our solar kills right there. We're gonna pick this up, and we're gonna wipe everything in the room. All right. So we got to check our weapons quick here, or our bounties, because I want to get a lot of these bounties done here. So we still need the arc kills. We need more, more shotgun kills, sidearm kills, and more calibrations, and the arc weapons. So that's fine. So we're gonna focus on this room getting our sidearm kills. This is a good room to get sidearm kills done, if they don't Nova Bomb everything. Okay, sidearm done. Open the vent.
Great work. Get to the core before it goes critical.
This next room, we're gonna work on the get 4 kills with the shotgun. Hopefully get some more ammo. So we can't get 2. Gonna clear this. Died. Hopefully one of them will res me. We do have an engram on the ground there, so there's a legendary waiting for us. We're gonna pick that up right away when we get up. Because remember, those engrams drop at predetermined power levels, so that is what we're gonna get out of it. There's that guy off. This guy up. Oh, we're gonna kill him too. We're gonna kill him.
Nice work. Now comes the hard part. Taking down Zol.
Hopefully we're gonna get a legendary out of that, but I guess not. I'm gonna let one of them pick this up. Hopefully they come in here. Maybe? No? Okay. I'm gonna drop it on the ground. Because I want shotgun kills. I don't want Valkyrie kills. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to switch to the Osmosis, and we're going to switch our subclasses, actually, which... Nice. Okay.
You called this worm by name. Zol. What is he?
The Hive became what they are today by making dark pacts with worm gods.
Making moves.
Soul is one of those gods. You fought the Hive before. I know this one looks tough, but I'm here to help.
So we'll have to do another one after this in order to get that done. It'll be fine.
I've never seen anything so powerful. Be careful.
I hate rocket launchers. Yikes, that hurt. So his crit's actually in like his mouth over there. Okay, so a bunch of ads are going to spawn in different locations here, but before that, we're going to throw this, get an arc killer too. Now we're using an arc primary, and hopefully we're going to get a bunch of our kills before that Nova Bomb kills everything. Oh no, he came right at me! Oh my god. He was not very happy with me. So we got to jump here.
Javelin is online and ready.
We're going to use this. Alright, he's immune now. Gonna change this again. Change this to an arc weapon. Gonna super here. I don't want to get squished by the worm god again. All right, there we go. So I lose with Osmosis, which is the perk on this submachine gun. If you change off the weapon, you lose that element type. So after I've thrown the grenade and I've gotten that arc
Thank Rescue.
energy type, once I switch off the weapon, I lose that damage type. So could have gotten a few more kills there, but I decided to use the rocket launcher anyway. Chest is going to spawn here. That's strike one done. Got some bounties we can pop, so wait for the completion pop-up. Perfect. Now you can go right without going to orbit. Go back into the playlist and just start another strike again. You don't need to go to orbit in between each playlist. You can do it halfway through the strike if you want. It doesn't really matter. You can just do them. So we're going to delete these now. This one's better, so we're going to delete that. We will go into armor rolls way later on, probably, you know, a few episodes down the road. We'll talk about armor rolls and why they're important. But for now, that's okay. Get through these. Three shotguns? Two shotguns? We'll get rid of the moderation. We'll keep the Badlands. Okay. How is our bounties doing? We're almost done the arc kills. The strikes is done. We need a scorn killed, which is a little tough since we don't have Forsaken expansion. And we need the Cabal boss. We'll pop these for now. All right. Calibration and arc weapons. Oh, it's not counting. Yikes. Okay, we'll have to use this then.
My scouts report multiple seismic events across the ship.
That's interesting. So osmosis isn't counting towards the arc weapon kills. That's unfortunate. This will do though. So it's just me and Buddy here in this strike. So maybe on the next episode when we're loading into Thorn and see if we can't get Thorn and Lumina. I'm not sure if we can get Lumina, maybe Thorn. I have to go try them. We'll talk a little bit about weapon types because we can do that as well. So primaries are the white ammo bricks that you'll see. Those are normally, you know, you can put those in your first and second slot. Anything that's elemental, like this one, uses green ammo. The green bricks you'll find on the ground. Oh. Yeah, that one hurt. And then heavy ammo, which is your rocket launchers, grenade launchers, things like that. They're going to use the purple bricks. We're going to see if we can't zoom through this a little bit. So just in that first strike, we got 3 or 4 bounties done, which is going to give us enough stuff that we can buy that. I think we're only going to get like 6 mod components, which is a little bit unfortunate because I wanted to be able to get that backup mag, but it'll be back.
Failsafe, you're all cozy with data. Any advice on an energy shield?
I believe the nearby Vex constructs maintain that barrier.
So fusion rifles shoot out a bunch of different bolts. So if you drag it slightly, you'll be able to get multiple enemies with each shot. Good way to kind of get a few more kills on top of that, just single shot of that weapon. Drop this. So this weapon here has overflow. So when I pick up this green brick, we're actually going to get more ammo in our submachine gun. So the osmosis overflow on this thing is insane. So now we have 72 rounds in this one, in this gun's magazine, which is like, it auto reloads it and gives you a whole bunch of ammo. So it's a fantastic perk. If you get overflow on anything, make sure you keep it. Try and get these guys with one shot. Nope. Oh, there we go. Okay, arc calibration's done. I don't remember what else bounties we had to do. Let's take a look quick. Almost done our main one here, and then we might not get this one at all. So this one and this one. Let's check our mod components. 4. Okay, we can at least, I think we can buy a mod with that now. And we're gonna zoomy boy past this now because we don't need the kills. This is probably the slowest sparrow in the game. We'll need to get a cooler sparrow. Maybe we'll get one from our rank ups. So this area, if I needed to get some more bounties done, I could slow down in there and get them done. But normally people are going to zoom through this anyway. But what we're going to do is right here, we're going to end up popping our super. And try and wipe this area real fast here. Go to the next guy. We've got a tracking rocket launcher. There's one more guy we have to kill on this far one over here. Oh! Watch out for those. You don't want to get hit by those. All right. Some more loot. We got a sword. Yo, we can do another sword bounty after this. Okay. We'll put that on because we'll get Meat Lord Shax. So that's our PvP one. So swords are all melee-based weapons. There is some that do throw damage outwards, and there's a few exotic swords as well. Other than getting one of the exotic swords through RNG, I won't be pursuing a couple of them because their tasks are really long, and to be honest, with the current legendary swords that got introduced in the game, they're not really worth it. This. Get through this a little quick here. Some engram drops. Nope. Careful there. You will probably kill yourself a few times doing that jump. Just because that's what the game likes to do. There's a few strikes that will show how to do pretty quick when we get them. There's a few that you can actually do in under probably 5 minutes if you go really quickly with the team. Oh. Trying to zoom through this at the exact same power level as these guys when you get absolutely crushed in a couple shots didn't really work. Let's have to wait for our teammate to get back to us here. I don't know what he's doing. This guy... I'm I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say this is his first strike. Sir, come watch the video. Stop here for a sec. Oh, there we go. That'll be why. So a little cheeky move you guys can do there is if you're doing a jump and you sword swipe, you can move a little bit further past stuff if you have to. So you can like pull your sword, swipe, keep going. Something to keep in mind if you got a sword on. Can save your life. Alright, we're gonna end up pulling these guys. So if you ever hear somebody say to pull them to an encounter or pull them in a strike, what they're doing is you're getting to a loading zone where it's going to cause the other teammates to join allies, which means it's going to pull them to your location. So when I drop down here, it's going to pull the other teammates into here. So you'll see people do that during raid encounters. They'll say, oh, just pull me. Or, you know, pull me to the next encounter or whatever. That's what this is doing. So when I activate these guys, now the other teammates are getting pulled to my location. And hopefully they get here before this boss shows up. There they go. I'm gonna drop this here. Did some pretty good damage. So we skipped the first phase. We'll go down here. Wait a few seconds. Jump in the air when he does that slam. The first level I'll light on fire, and then the second level.
It's switching guns.
You can defeat this guy on the first phase when he's in that room. You just have to do enough DPS. We did that on the first one. When we did this strike. A rift down here. So warlocks have 2 rifts. They have an empowering rift, which gives you extra weapon damage. And they also have a health rift or a healing rift, which is what I'm using on this. So when he goes to do that little ground slam, you want to be meleeing as any class. What that's going to do is it's going to keep you within his radius and not going to throw you across the map. So if you see a boss trying to do a ground stomp or any stomp mechanic where they're like move their body up and drop it, right when you see them drop, do a melee ability so you stay within their radius. You don't get thrown across the map then. That's super frustrating when that happens. Another Umbragram. All right. So we did 2 strikes. We got some loot, and we need to go see Zavala because we did finish up that quest. And we're just going to keep throwing on all the higher power stuff. I'm going to keep this bond. This is a seasonal bond, and we do have a few mods here that'll actually be beneficial to us. So we're going to keep all these handy. So quests, we go to see Shax. We have a bounty done. Got an upgrade module. Those are needed for infusion. Don't bother infusing yet. Keep them for later. Until you get those armor sets that we're going to talk about being, you know, the god rolls or the what would you call them? The keepers, basically. The stuff that you want to keep for a long time. That's when you're going to start infusing, getting those good rolls and bringing them up. If you use all them early, you have to pay for them from the gunsmith, and they can get expensive because they cost glimmer, materials, all sorts of stuff. And unless you have tons of that stuff, it gets expensive. So save those modules as you get them. You do get a bunch from the season pass as well. So as you're ranking up, see, I got 3 here, and we've got some glimmer. That's actually going to be helpful. And then in our next rank, we're going to get a few more. So got something in the postmaster. So this is where it collects all that loot you don't pick up. So if we didn't cover that in the first episode or two, make sure you come here. Oh, look at that. We got goodies. So that's an upgrade. This is still a better gun. Don't just get rid of this. This is still a better gun. But we're going to put this on for the power levels. And we have another one. We probably won't use it right away. Or if we do, we'll switch to something else in the primary slot, like the pulsar, if we get another gun here. So 68, we can actually delete all of these now. So we're getting materials, which we can use at the gunsmith. Hence the name gunsmith material. We'll keep those for now. Yep. But don't just hand them in. Don't hand them in. Save them.
Let's begin.
Get a bit of a bankroll going, as I would say. Okay, we got a helmet and some shaders. So let's see what we got. 81, nice. We're going to put that on, and we're going to delete this one. Not bad. Pretty solid. We could use some of these, but until we're actually doing any build crafting, don't waste the materials. So by putting these in and ranking this up, you can see it starts costing a lot of materials. Again, it gets expensive. Wait. Don't just be spending them all right now. We can hand these in and see if we get anything from him. So we got boots, and we'll do one more because we have enough for 2. There we go. Okay, this is a... this account gets even luckier. All right. We're going to delete this because I just don't want it. So we have Relentless. This is great for swords. So every 3 light swipes, so that's your left click, you get ammo back. So it generates ammo. So just slashing at them is going to give you a ton of ammo back as you keep doing your damage. And then you can do a heavy attack as well. Increase damage at the cost of ammo. How much do we lose? Quite a bit. Yeah, we want more damage with this right now. And we got something else here. A set of boots at 770. Okay, put those on. So we're going to delete this. And the reason I'm going to delete this is I want to show you what we get from it. So these mods here are Dawn mods. This armor set is capped at 1260. It is viable moving forward. You could keep this set, okay? We're probably going to get more of these as we go forward. But the stat roll on this, which you guys can't see because of my camera, it's not a fantastic stat roll. It's only a 48, so it's not great. Anything in the 60s is really good to start with. Like that's going to be some of your god roll armor you want to hang on to. So with this one, we're going to delete this one just so we can get one of the materials from it. Because now we have this set, which we can hang on to longer. It's a 58 stat roll, which is great. Moving forward, we can use that. And right now it's a 1360 armor, which means this will last us until next year at this time. So if we had a really good roll in this armor, this is going to last longer. And that's the whole goal, is we want to last longer throughout the course of our time. So we're going to delete this other one here, and we're going to get some new materials. Okay, so legendary shards, like I said, popped up here. That's these guys right here. So whenever we delete purples, as we would call them, or legendary items, you get shards. Shards are used to buy materials, items from Xur, stuff like that. So those are really important to keep your eye out when you get them. These umbrals, I'm telling you, that is going to give us some stuff when we actually are able to use them, and I'm going to be very happy. This is probably going to give us the Crucible quests, and we'll probably move towards that later.
Guardian, you're here.
Hello.
You've done so much already.
Cool, complete Crucible
The
match.
crucible of Lord Shax will prepare you.
We're not going to do this because, again, we need 20. We need 20 of these in order to do that.
If a hunt, don't lurk
Yep.
about, Warlock, until next.
It wants us to look at this. We're just going to look at this quick. Yes, Crucible. We did our Crucible match already. You're welcome. We have a quest from Banshee. Yes. Pain and gain. This is the educational one, so we can pick up another one of these as well. So we can actually pick this bounty up. We don't have enough. We don't have enough to get any materials from him yet. And we're still short on mod components to pick any of these up, which is unfortunate. I would love to pick this up today. But we'll have to wait till the next time it rolls around. Yes, finishers. We will get to those in a second. So we did talk about finishers a little bit. We already have those set. Oh, yes, we'll put that on. So we're not going to cover those. We just do them as we go. And we have something from Hawthorne, which is revolving around our clan. If you are not in a clan, get in a clan. Okay? There's some... If you use the LFGs on Destiny Discords, great. We are going to keep this, because we might do Leviathans. We are going to keep this.
Warlocks, Titans, Dead Orbit, Iron Banner. I don't know how you keep track of it all. Point
I don't know why we
you
have
understand
these,
that people need
but
symbols to inspire them. You're in a clan.
it's fine.
You know what I'm talking
Okay, so let's take a look here. We're right at where we should be for this first or the third episode, rather. Sorry. So we've got a few more quests. We might actually remove a few of these ones now that we're moving forward. Like, we're gonna do the Crucible one, and the raid one. We'll probably delete this one to start with, and then pick it up again later. A lot of these quests, what I would call rainy day quests, can be done eventually if you get to it. So don't feel stressed out. Also, the reason to get rid of them is you only get a certain amount of bounty slots. So as we go forward, we're going to be able to start picking up a lot more bounties from the vendors. And when we get into prepping for the next year, the next season, what I like to do is I like to hold an entire character's worth of bounties so that I can hand them in for XP right off the bat. Which is why day one into the new seasons, I was already 20 on the pass or more. So that way I can get a big boost on getting a lot of the new items, more armor to rank up, all those sort of things. But also in addition to that, the more quests you have, the less bounty space you have. Because it is a total quest and bounty capacity between these two categories. So keep an eye on this and these. You want to make sure you keep your quests to a minimum, get them done, and then pile up on the bounties, hand those in, get your XP. But beyond that, thank you guys for watching this episode. If you've enjoyed the content, make sure to smash the hell out of the like button, subscribe to the channel for future content, and we'll see you guys in the next one.